Milwaukee structured backpack. Had it for about 6 months now. Let's go through it. How do I like it? Obviously, I'm still using it, so that's good. I haven't need to upgrade it to anything. So we'll go over the things I love, the things I dislike about it, what Milwaukee got right, what Milwaukee got wrong. Milwaukee structured backpack. Yep, absolutely still using it. I do love it. It is, yeah, for the money. I mean, should you go to Veto? I've had a Veto before. I didn't really need it. Sold it, and then now I actually since the way I do work has changed. This has actually been working out fine. I did have the structured tooled 15-inch tool tote, whatever. I had to cut the side handles off of that thing, but this was better. Backpack being, I can just huck it. It's got the top carrying handle up here. That's plenty for me for what I use. For what I use it for, absolutely fantastic. Yes, it's not Veto. It is a little lighter than Veto, but the thing with this is the fact that it's Packout. So you can attach it to your Packout, bring it inside with you want to. Of course, sling it over your shoulder because it's a backpack, all that good stuff. On the outside, I mean, I still have this zipper pocket. I don't use this anymore. I mean, it's relatively deep. You guys can see it. I mean, it's got some stuff in there. I mean, I just don't use it, but I mean, it's there for whatever you need. The front, as you guys can see, we got these these 1/4-inch hex bit holders. I got 2 on each side, and I still need to go through this all. But like this is a utility. I just sits in my truck and I bring it inside when I need to. It's basically like everything for me. I don't do one kind of trade. It's just more of like clean up after people, do those odds and ends for my customers, stuff like that. On the outside, we've got some Velcro, low voltage stuff. Of course, we've got the headlamp. I love hands-free light. So this goes over my head. Fantastic. No gripes or complaints. I do have exterior baggage on this side for tape. We got, of course, Romex strippers on the side over here. We've got, these are coax clips, and we've got some RJ45 connectors on that side. On this side, this is inside here is going to be your wire nuts for your 110, 120, whatever you want to call it. Tape, you got your tape right here. This one, I lose that one and I kind of find it sometimes. So usually it's a 25 foot, but I do have a 35 foot on there right now. Outside, torpedo level, Sharpie markers. And then on this side, I think we've got, what do we got? Yeah, we just got the voltage right there, amp. So if I need to see how many amps or what I'm using for certain things, and again with the trailer, we want to make sure we're staying within our budget as far as what inverters we have on this side. I do usually have a couple knives over here, but only one right now. Again, marker, and then I think we do have a contact voltage tester on this side. Yep, we do. It's a Milwaukee version. So on that side, but other than that, on the front end right here, let's go ahead and unzip it, and I can show you. Basically, it flows down right here, but in here, gloves. Got my. This is the Franklin sensors. This thing, that's fantastic. That's the best stud finder I've actually ever used. And then in here, we will open this baby up and show you. Hard to do with one hand, but just some bits. And just in case all those like weird odd end bit, it actually saves my butt a couple times in there. On the front here, this is a padded case, so if you want to put sunglasses, whatever you want to in here, but I don't have that in there. I just have a bunch of bits and crap in here. It's a little disorganized, but it is what it is. I work out of this thing, and that's basically it. In here we had RJ6 F connectors. In the front here, this is the main tool compartment. I forget how many pockets are in here. I'll link my other video when I first got this bag 5 or 6 months ago. We just started loading it out, but this is how I use it. Pretty much the main thing. I do have Klein, a lot of Klein. Don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. I am a big proponent. I love Klein, but I do want to have different colors of handles just for me to differentiate what tools what. I know you got your 1,000 volt diagonal cutters, and you got your regular ones here too, and then you got your south wire needle nose. And then you get your 1,000 volt needle nose. You can go back, through, and we've got some Cobras back here, and then we got some pipe ring, like your basic stuff in here. Linesman pliers, and of course Klein 7-in-1s, 11-in-1s, low voltage tools as well. And then Milwaukee has these Packout, I guess the magnetic trays, if you want to call them. These ones are actually great if I'm taking apart whatever I'm taking apart, and I don't want to lose any screws. This is fantastic. I think I have 2 of these in here, but one's only in here right now. But I actually love that. Not a problem whatsoever. And of course, we got the Knipex snips back there, non-contact voltage testing. Yeah, that's basically what this is. Pretty much how I have it loaded out. There's some tools missing, but I'll find them somewhere in my truck, whatever it is. Absolutely. For what it is, you guys, and again, this is pretty, I did go through this before, just kind of clean some stuff up because I could dump trash in here, which I like. You dump your trash, zip it up, and you're on your way. That's the whole point of having a bag. If I want to be off the job site and say, just get out of the customer's hair, or I just want to be done with the customer, I can load my crap up and be completely done and on my way. So that can drop. On the back end, you have your soft close, the backpack. The straps are fine. I mean, again, this whole weight is, the whole weight of the backpack, if you're like hucking it up floors and floors, is zipper. I will say that's one thing I don't like about this bag. You should have some sort of reinforcement. I don't care, some clasps, some, whatever it is, just so it takes the strain off the zipper. If you're, if you have this thing loaded completely out, and, I don't think the zipper should be having to hold the entire load of the backpack. It is what it is, but I think that's a miss on Milwaukee's part. I'm not sure. I forget if Veto does the same thing, but there should be some sort of stress relief for the zipper. So if you're hucking it up or using it actually as a backpack over a long distance, which you shouldn't, because this is it's a tool carry backpack. It's not made to be hiking up mountains or anything. But you got a little bit of molly webbing up front here as well. It's very nice and padded back here. It's nice, and you do have the hook too if you need to hang it from anywhere. If you're working, you need to suspend it from anything. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You do, again, have the clasp down here to a little more comfort, but let's be realistic. It's not like a long distance carry kind of backpack. So back here, you have the soft open. I don't have much back here because I don't really care. I do have, low voltage stuff. We've got, voltage, your circuit finder in here as well. Because I don't know about you guys, but this is like my third one. I always lose these for some reason. I always lose those, man. Anyway, it's nice to see it's back in here. And again, tester equipment, but this kind of goes, depends on the job specific kind of things. I'll throw stuff in here. Again, you can throw I've thrown my laptop in here, little monitors, stuff like that. So, and then of course, once my Fluke, I can find those little dang wires when we're trying to trace some wires over here. So that's basically it, you guys. That's what I got. I mean, it's, Milwaukee didn't reinvent the wheel, and if, for your money, this thing I think is like $300 or even over that. So, it's right in the Veto line. It's going to be hard. Like if you're in the Packout system, it's going to be hard to buy a Veto like this. It is nice. You slap it on a Veto, or you can actually, put another Packout underneath it if you want to huck something up, some stairs and stuff. It makes it super nice, free, hands free. It just clips on the bottom. But this bag is the reason why I'm still using it. There's no upgrade for me. There's no upgrade on the market right now for this. But yeah, Milwaukee did miss a couple things as far as, long-term, use. Like I'm not harsh on this bag at all, but it does get thrown around in the truck a little bit and in the back of the truck. But I don't abuse it. And again, I wouldn't not trust that zipper on the back end if I'm hucking this thing for long distances. I definitely want to have some sort of secondary support tying it to the back of this, metal stitching. This looks like it's double stitched too. Like it's got some structure to it. They don't, they didn't skimp out on that. But other than that, you guys, I have no other complaints about the bag. It's red and black, so that's nice high vis. That's kind of like, if it's just finding it. But yeah, they did it for their first try on it. They definitely did a good job. So like and subscribe, you guys. We'll see you on the next video. I'm going to get back to work.